Hello, my dear friends and viewers, and welcome back to my main YouTube channel. Zdravo, moje ime je Badalian I dobrodosli ponovo na moj glavni kanal. So today I want to talk about the differences between Bosnian, Croatian, and Serbian. And since this is my main channel, I will be speaking English so you guys can understand me. And that's the topic of today's video. So just a heads up and just a quick notice, I'm not from the Balkans and I'm not Serbian, but I'm giving my perspective, my American's perspective of the differences between Serbian, Croatian, and Bosnian. So, as you know, I can speak English because that's my native language, and I speak a little Serbian, Russian, Armenian, and Bulgarian. And I also plan to learn German and Spanish. So, and I'm a huge language and history lover because I love studying those topics. And so, uh, let's get started. So, from my perspective, I think Serbian, Croatian, and Bosnian are similar languages, and they're also because they have similar words, but they have different words as well. And so, like for example, like hello, and Serbian would be Zdravo, and in Croatian, hello would be book. So very different. They have very different words, and also they have different months in Serbian, Croatian, and Bosnian in those three languages. Like for example, the months in Serbian and Bosnian are Januar, which is January, February, March, April, April, and so on and so forth. But in Croatian, it would be very different. And I don't know how to say it in Croatian because I don't speak Croatian, but I could understand a little. And with the help of my Serbian, I could understand a little Bosnian and Croatian. So I could understand all three of those languages because they have very similar words, but they're very different. And so it's also very important to mention because Serbian uses the Cyrillic alphabet like the Russians and Bulgarians do. While on the other hand, the Croatian and Bosnians use the Latin alphabet. That was the alphabet of the Roman Empire, and the Croatian Bosnians use that alphabet. So they have a different grammar because they have different words. And I also have this Serbian, Bosnian, Croatian grammar. It's a textbook I have. I got it from Amazon almost 2 months ago, and I love it a lot. And I use it so I could increase my vocabulary of Serbian, and so I could speak it fluently one day before I move on to the other languages I want to speak. So, and also it's interesting in mentioning that Serbo-Croatian, that was the official language of Yugoslavia. But when Yugoslavia came down, that was not the official languages of the what was former Yugoslavia. Now the official language of Serbia is Serbian, while Croatian is Croatian, and Bosnian it's Bosnian. So yeah, I could understand some Bosnian and Croatian because they're similar to Serbian, but they have very different words to each other. And so even when I was in a restaurant up in St. Pete I was eating in, I could understand them because they were Bosnian. They were speaking Bosnian, which is similar to Serbian, and I was having a conversation with them in Serbian, and they understood me perfectly. And so, and also, and for example, let's take an example of language. Spanish, but in Serbian it would be Španski jezik, while in Croatian it would be Španjolski jezik. So yeah, those are the very differences between those are one of the differences. And then also German language in Serbian would be Njemački, while in Bosnian Croatian it would be Njemački. So with an N and I, with a J, I mean. So it's spelled very different in Bosnian Croatian, Serbian and Croatian, I mean. But also, it's also interesting of mentioning, like some people in that region are arguing, and it's a pretty long debate because they're discussing about the differences between Serbian, Bosnian, and Croatian because they think their languages are the same, but some of them think they are not because they have different words, obviously. And so, for example, train in Serbian would be voz, and same in Bosnian, but in Croatian it would be vlak. So, and then also, yeah, I don't have any Croatian friends or Bosnian friends, but I have some Serb friends I have online, and I talk to them. And so I never encountered a Croatian or Bosnian person. I mean, I have encountered a Bosnian person, but I never encountered a Croatian person. But when I see a Bosnian person speaking Bosnian, I can understand maybe about like a 20 or 30% of what they're talking about. So not 100% yet, but I am getting there. So I will get to reach my fluency in Serbian someday. So yeah, also that's Serbian, Bosnian, and Croatian sound the same, but they have a different accent or dialect. Same way like Serbian is similar to Russian, Bulgarian, and the other Slavic languages in Europe or other Slavic speakers. So, yep, so that's the differences between Serbian, Bosnian, and Croatian, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day. Doviđenja se sada, prijatan dan i vidimo se uskoro.